What's good, Vikings faithful? Skol Nation, it's your boy, Jake, here with the latest Vikings news. And oh man, do we have a juicy update that's got the NFC North buzzing? Picture this. A former Viking, a guy who tore it up in purple last season, is now suiting up for a division rival. Yeah, you heard that right. Cam Akers just inked a deal with the New Orleans Saints, and it's got us all scratching our heads. Why'd we let him go? And what does this mean for our Vikings in 2025? This bombshell dropped after Akers impressed at the Saints minicamp in June, and it's a move that could shake up our matchups against New Orleans next season. Akers was a spark in our backfield, running alongside Sam Darnold in 2024, and now he's joining a loaded Saints offense with Alvin Kamara. Vikings news is all about keeping you in the loop, so let's dive into this wild story, break down Akers' journey, and figure out if this is a loss we'll regret or just another chapter in the NFL's crazy carousel. Ready for the ride? Here's the game plan. We're breaking this down into 10 scenes, each one packed with the drama, stats, and passion you love. From Akers' Super Bowl glory to his Viking days and now the Saints saga, we'll cover it all. So, grab your horns, hit that like button, and let's get into it. What do you think about Akers leaving? Drop your thoughts in the comments as we go. The news hit like a blitz from Brian Flores' defense. Cam Akers, our 2024 running back, is now a Saint. After a standout tryout at New Orleans mandatory minicamp in June 2025, Akers signed a one-year deal to back up Alvin Kamara. This move, reported by ESPN and The Athletic, has Vikings fans wondering why we didn't keep this guy in purple. Akers was no stranger to Minnesota, having been traded to us twice in 2 years. First from the Rams in 2023, then from the Texans in 2024. His 297 yards and a touchdown in 12 games last season showed he could ball, especially catching passes out of the backfield. Vikings news dug into this, and it seems our GM, Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, opted to roll with Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason instead. So what's the vibe, Skol Nation? Are we cool with Akers heading to the Big Easy? Or is this a move we'll regret when we face the Saints in 2025? The NFC South just got spicier, and I'm hyped to break this down further. Let's talk about Akers' past and why the Saints wanted him so bad. Hit me with your takes below. Cam Akers' NFL journey reads like a Hollywood script, full of highs, lows, and plot twists. Drafted in the second round by the Los Angeles Rams in 2020, this Florida State star burst onto the scene, helping the Rams clinch Super Bowl 56 in 2022 with 786 rushing yards that season. The guy's got championship pedigree, and Vikings fans saw flashes of that in purple. But injuries and trades have kept Akers bouncing around. After stints with the Rams, he landed in Minnesota in 2023, then signed with the Houston Texans in 2024 before being traded back to us mid-season. Across 5 NFL seasons, he's racked up 2,025 rushing yards, 13 touchdowns, and 52 catches for 388 yards. Solid numbers for a 25-year-old still in his prime. Vikings news loves a good story, and Akers' saga is far from over. Now, he's in New Orleans, ready to rewrite his career under Coach Kellen Moore. Do you think Akers still has that Super Bowl spark, or is he just a depth piece for the Saints? Let's keep digging. Next up, his time with us in Minnesota. Let's rewind to 2024, when Cam Akers was rocking the purple and gold. Traded to the Vikings mid-season from Houston, Akers stepped into a backfield led by Aaron Jones and brought some serious juice. In 12 games, he averaged 4.6 yards per carry, piling up 297 yards and a touchdown, plus 10 catches for 52 yards and 2 more scores. What made Akers special was his fit in Kevin O'Connell's offense. KOC, who knew Akers from their Rams days, used him as a versatile weapon, especially in the passing game. Vikings news remembers those clutch moments, like his touchdown against the Packers in Week 17 that had US Bank Stadium roaring. But with Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason locked in as our top backs, Akers hit free agency, and Minnesota didn't make a move to keep him. Skol Nation, was this the right call? Or did we fumble a guy who could have been a game-changer in 2025? Drop your hot takes, and let's see why the Saints pounced on him. Why did New Orleans want Cam Akers? Simple, they're building a backfield to compete in 2025, and Akers fits the bill. The Saints, coming off a rough 2024 where playoffs were a pipe dream, already have Alvin Kamara, Kendre Miller, and rookie Devin Neal. Adding Akers, as Yahoo Sports noted, brings veteran grit and depth to a unit craving stability. Akers impressed Saints coach Kellen Moore at minicamp, showing the same burst in vision that made him a Super Bowl champ. Moore called him an experienced player who's done a lot in this league. And at just 26, Akers has plenty of tread left on his tires. His 444 yards and 5 total touchdowns in 2024 split between Houston and Minnesota proved he's no slouch. Vikings news sees the Saints' plan. Pair Akers with Kamara to keep defenses guessing. But here's the question, Skol Nation. Will Akers haunt us when we play New Orleans next season? Or is he just a backup who won't move the needle? Let me know what you're thinking as we shift to our backfield now. With Akers gone, let's talk about our Vikings backfield for 2025. It's stacked. Aaron Jones, fresh off a 1,000-yard season, is our RB1, bringing speed and leadership. Jordan Mason, a breakout star in 2024, adds power, while Ty Chandler, Trey Stewart, and Xavier Scott round out a deep group per Vikings territory. Losing Akers stings, but Kwesi Adofo-Mensah clearly trusts this crew to carry the load. Our offense, now led by J.J. McCarthy, needs a strong run game to ease the rookie QB into the NFL. Vikings news loves how O'Connell mixes run and pass, and with Jones and Mason, we're built to dominate on the ground. Skol Nation, are you confident in our backfield without Akers? Or do we need another move before the season? The Saints got a steal, but I'm hyped for our guys to prove they're the best in the NFC North. Let's talk about Akers' new role in New Orleans next. Drop your thoughts. In New Orleans, Cam Akers isn't the star. Alvin Kamara holds that crown. Akers, as Clutch Points reported, is a backup, likely splitting carries with Kendre Miller and Devin Neal. But don't sleep on him. His experience and pass-catching skills could make him a third-down weapon in Kellen Moore's offense. The Saints' rookie QB, Tyler Shaw, will lean on veterans like Akers to take pressure off. Akers' 14 catches for 68 yards and 3 touchdowns in 2024 show he can handle that role. Vikings news wonders if Akers will shine in big moments, like he did for us against Green Bay last year. What do you think, Vikings faithful? Will Akers be a role player in New Orleans, or could he steal the show if Kamara gets banged up? The Saints' backfield is crowded, but Akers has a knack for proving doubters wrong. Let's look at how this impacts our 2025 matchups. The Vikings-Saints matchup in 2025 just got more intriguing. New Orleans kicks off their season against the Cardinals on September 7th, but when we face them, Akers could be a factor. His knowledge of KOC's system from their Rams and Vikings days might give the Saints an edge, as Vikings Wire suggested. Our defense, led by Brian Flores, will need to game plan for Akers' quick cuts and receiving skills. With Jonathan Greenard and Harrison Phillips anchoring our line, we're built to stop the run, but Kamara and Akers together could test us. Vikings news is already hyped for this NFC clash. Skol Nation, how do we shut down Akers when he's in black and gold? Will our D make him regret leaving Minnesota? Or is he going to run all over us? Drop your predictions, and let's see what this means for our season outlook. Akers' departure raises a bigger question. Why do we keep trading for him, then letting him walk? Kwesi Adofo-Mensah brought Akers to Minnesota twice, only to skip a free agent deal in 2025. Vikings territory noted this pattern, joking that Akers is a boomerang who might return by week 9. Maybe it's about depth. Jones and Mason are our future, and Akers was a rental. But fans on Reddit, as Times of India reported, are half expecting another mid-season trade. Vikings news loves the drama, but it's clear our GM has a plan, even if it leaves us puzzled. What's your take, Vikings faithful? Is Kwesi playing for D-chess? Or did we miss a chance to lock up Akers long-term? Let's debate this in the comments as we shift to J.J. McCarthy's role in all this. J.J. McCarthy, our 2025 franchise QB, steps into a Vikings offense that doesn't need Akers to thrive. With Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, T.J. Hawkinson, and our stacked backfield, McCarthy has weapons galore per Newsweek. Akers' exit won't slow us down, but it does change our rivalry with the Saints. McCarthy, who missed 2024 with a knee injury, is ready to prove he's the guy. CBSSports.com praised his minicamp poise, and with O'Connell's play calling, our run game will set him up for success. Vikings News believes JJ can outshine New Orleans rookie QB, even with Akers in their backfield. Skol Nation, are you hyped for McCarthy's debut? And do you think our offense can dominate without Akers? The Saints got a piece of our past, but our future looks bright. Let's wrap this up with one final thought. Vikings News is all about passion, and this Cam Akers saga has us fired up for 2025. Losing him to the Saints hurts, but our Vikings are built to contend, with McCarthy, Jones, and a ferocious D leading the charge. Akers might ball out in New Orleans, but we're ready to show the NFL why the NFC North runs through Minnesota. As we gear up for training camp, keep your eyes on Vikings.com for the latest updates. This Akers move is just one piece of the puzzle, and I can't wait to see how our season unfolds. Skol Nation, what's your bold prediction for 2025? Super Bowl or bust? Drop it below. That's a wrap, Vikings faithful. If you love this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more Vikings news. Share this with your Skol brothers and sisters, and let's keep the purple pride alive. Skol Vikings, and I'll see you in the next one.